Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a different type of video for you today, and I'm going to be sharing with you my drugstore starter kit. And these are just all of the type of products from the drugstore. They range from Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Walmart. I all consider those brands within those stores drugstore. They are going to be more affordable, and these are just some of my favorites. All the products that I am going to be mentioning, I am wearing for you today. These are just a lot of the products that I have been collecting over the years. Mind you, I worked in a drugstore for 5 years, so I have the majority of my collection. I would say 75% of my collection is drugstore. So, mind you, I have been collecting over the years. And I know with the drugstore products, you can't really test out the products because that's just not how the drugstore works. So, majority of all of the products, if they don't work for you, mind you, you can return products, you know, these days. So, and also, specifically CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid, majority of all the brands do have sales for buy one get one half off, so definitely check out all of your local circulars in your area to see when you can snag those types of deals, because some items, some brands are more expensive than others. So I just wanted to point out all of those types of things before I get started. And these are all the products that work for me personally. I have very oily skin. I like bright, colorful, you know, type of makeup. And, yeah, these are all my drugstore products that I feel like if you are a beginner in makeup and not really sure where to start, I'm going to break it down for you in each category, and show you my favorite in that specific category. So, let's just get into the products. So how I'm going to do this for you, I want to go in specific categories like primer, foundation, concealer, and this and that and blah blah blah. I do want to start off with primer. Now, mind you, I do have very oily skin, so I like a primer that is going to minimize the appearance of pores and be a real true primer for oily skin. Now, if you are more on the drier side, something more hydrating is maybe more challenging to find. The Maybelline Master Primer by Face Studio. I know they have this one and a green one for redness and like another one, but this blurs out all of your pores. It is a primer first and foremost, so it's going to make the foundation stay on a lot longer. It is very lightweight, and I really love this one. Next is foundation, and I know foundation is probably one of the more challenging products to find because, again, so many brands have 3 or 4 different types of foundations, and again, I know that it is hard to find your shade. I do recommend Googling the shade range of whatever foundation you are most interested in. But these are the 3 that I have been absolutely loving. These are tried and true foundations, and I just can't get enough of them. The first one is the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation, which comes in a nice packaging like this. Has the... I should put everything on down first. Has a nice pump, which I do appreciate. Not many drugstore foundations do have pumps. And this foundation is very long lasting. I love it on my oily skin. Even though it says titanium dioxide, I find that just using a primer and powder is just, you know, will make it work. And it just, it blurs out all of my pores, and I love this one. The other 2 that I really like are, one is them by NYX. This is technically a BB cream. It is super lightweight. I got a lot of use out of this in the summertime because typically I'm not one to wear full foundations in the summertime. So this definitely brightened out my skin. It is oil free, and it just moisturizes my skin too. So I really love this one. And another one that I like, which I have on today, is the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation by Loreal, which looks like this. It is more of a medium to fuller coverage foundation from the drugstore, so it is a type of foundation that not many other brands will make, because the majority of all the foundations that you'll see are more light to medium coverage, and this definitely is very lightweight. It feels really, really nice and smooth on my face. It sets rather quickly, and I love it on my oily skin with a nice matte finish to it. So these are definitely going to be my top 3 foundations at the moment that I really, really love. Again, of course, like I keep saying, all of these brands, Maybelline has like the age rewind range of foundations. NYX has like a gazillion other foundations. L'Oreal is known for their True Match foundations. So all of these brands do have quite the range, and these are my go-tos for the drugstore. So those are it for the foundations. Next, I want to talk about concealer. On an everyday basis, I do wear 2 concealers, technically 1 corrector and 1 concealer, and then I set it with a powder, and then I have eye cream underneath it. So it is probably not something for the everyday woman, because I have very, very bad dark circles. I mean, you really can't even see because I have concealer on. So 2 concealers are definitely not necessary, but they are to me if I want to feel more confident and more flawless, because my dark circles are, I'm starting to get a little insecure about them. This is totally off topic, but anyway, I really have been enjoying, and it is the Dark Circle Corrector by NYX, and it is more of a salmony orange type of color. I'll show you here. It is more orangey than a typical concealer would be. I could do a whole separate video on this, but this is something, if you don't have dark circles, this definitely would not be a necessity for you, but for someone who does have dark circles, I definitely 100% thumbs up this product. Regular concealer that I've been loving is then the Better Skin Concealer by Maybelline, which looks like this. Has a nice doe foot applicator, which looks like this. Very easy for application. I really love this concealer. Blends out really well, really good coverage, and it's amazing. So those are 2 concealers that I would start off with. Again, if you have really super bad dark circles, go for this one. If you don't, I mean, this is definitely a winner in my book. Next face product that I want to talk about is bronzer. One that I always gravitate toward is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer that looks like this. And this is what it looks like. Again, I have it on today. These bronzers I really like because you can use them very lightly for like a little like sun-kissed glow to the cheeks, or just pile on a little bit more to get that really pretty glow factor. And they do come in a bunch of different colors. I have the one in Sun Bronze, number 22. Really affordable. I love Rimmel face products, so definitely if you are looking for a bronzer, I would definitely highly recommend this one. 2 blushes that I cannot get enough of, and I love the whole range of their blushes. I wish I owned every single solitary color. The NYX blushes, I do have the old packaging here with the little like square quilted texture to it, but this color is called Bodacious Pig, and this is it right here. It's very soft. It's a very pretty baby pink color. Again, all of these blushes, their range of blushes are really nice. There's some crazy fun colors. There are some really crazy like neutral soft colors, and they hit they did their blushes right, NYX. So NYX blushes are really good. Another brand of blushes that I think they do the best at them are Milani baked blushes, which look like this. I just happened to pull out a darker shade, which I have been loving. This is the shade Red Vino. A lot of their baked blushes are more marbleized, so when you swirl it all together, you get a really pretty shade like this. This is definitely a fall shade that I'm showing you right now, but as you can see here, it is super pigmented. So Milani blushes are very worth it, I feel, for the drugstore. So Milani or NYX, Whichever one you choose, I feel like you'd be really, really happy with. Two other face products that I want to mention, one highlighter, one regular face powder, is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. And this is it. I can't open it. Come on, let's open it. This is it right here. Super comparable. It's pretty much the exact same thing to the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Strips, but I love this. I really love how you can customize the shade. So you can dip your brush in the darker shades here or the lighter shades to get two different looks, or swirl your brush all over to get one customized look. So I really love this this highlighter. They come in a different types of shades. One of them is more pink, one of them is more bronzy, or one of them is more champagne-y, whatever. Again, really comparable to the Shimmer Strips by Bobbi Brown, which are like $40. So very budget-friendly highlighter. Love it. And the other product that I wanted to talk about is literally a powder that you will see how much I loved it because I have hit pan on it. This is the Neutrogena Shine Control Powder, which looks like this. This has rice protein complex in it, and if you don't know, rice absorbs moisture. So this is definitely my go-to powder if I'm feeling extra oily, or if I feel like I need to set my foundation if I'm using a more liquidy foundation. And this just does the job so well. I definitely am going to repurchase this once this guy runs out because I love this powder. Moving on to the eye products. I really feel like there aren't too many options again in the drugstore for eyeshadow primers, but the one that I have really been enjoying, and I find it's probably very comparable to the Urban Decay Primer Potion, is the Milani eyeshadow primer. Lightweight, invisible, works for every skin tone, looks like this, only need a tiny amount. I mean, we all know what eyeshadow primer does. If you don't know, it's basically for your eyeshadows not to crease. It has the ability to have the eyeshadow to stick on better on the eye itself, makes the eyeshadows pop, makes it easier to blend, yada yada yada. Milani, favorite eyeshadow primer. Shadows, how I love eyeshadow. The two brands that I really love, that I think that they hit the nail on the head, they do the best out of all the other brands, are Maybelline and Wet n Wild. I just happened to pull out two palettes by Wet n Wild. A lot of different shade ranges in the 8-pan palette and a couple ones in the 6-pan palette. This palette all over my eyes today, and also the 8-pan palettes by Wet n Wild are really good too. Very pigmented. These are about, what, $4 or $5 in the drugstore, and the pigmentation of these eyeshadows are insane. I love them. If you have no idea where to start with eyeshadows in the drugstore, go for Wet n Wild or Maybelline. Maybelline makes some really good quads, and I didn't even realize I was going to show you a couple other ones, but a lot of them are limited edition. This is the only one that is in their permanent line, which is called Legendary Lilac. And these have really pretty pigmentations as well. So these two are from Maybelline. These two are from Wet n Wild. So pigmentation is amazing of these palettes. So definitely, if you are really unsure about where to start with eyeshadows, check out the Maybelline Quads or the Wet n Wild, either the 8-pan or the 6-pan. I feel like either one you would definitely be happy with. Or both, because they're affordable. We all know how many eyeliners I have, and the top 3 that I have to say that I really love, I'm like hunched over, I'm like leaning on my desk, I'm sorry, are Jessie's Girl and Loreal. Loreal, I find, does the best at eyeliners. They have so many different kinds. I can probably name for you like 50 different versions of eyeliners that they have created over the years. But my two favorites, of course, is the one that I can't pronounce. The Silkissime. I feel like I'm totally butchering that word. But this is just a pencil eyeliner. And I have this in my waterline today. It is really, really silky smooth. Very black, very pigmented. Easy to put on. It glides on the waterline so effortlessly. So if you're unsure where to start with eyeliner, just check out L'Oreal. You won't be sorry. And if you are into liquid type of liners but are actually afraid of a legit liquid, I would check out the Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner by L'Oreal again. This is part of their Infallible collection. I believe I featured this, I want to say, in my August favorites, I think. I featured this a couple times on my channel before, but this is a traditional style felt tip pen type of formula. You can see how it's nice and dark right there. Many brands make this type of eyeliner, but obviously since we are on a budget and we want drugstore, L'Oreal knows how to make eyeliner, so definitely check out that. Another one that is another favorite of mine, and I know it's a little bit less accessible, but I still wanted to mention it because this is a holy grail status. If this ever gets discontinued, I will crawl under a rock and cry for the rest of my life. So, Julie G, if you're watching, please don't ever discontinue this because I love this so much. This is the Jessies Girl Liquid Liner, and mine totally got kind of weird. I don't know what happened, but I totally need to buy a new one. The brush kind of got wonky, but I could still definitely use it. Mine's kind of running low on ink, but just something about the brush of this guy is just so easy to work with. I love it. Nice and black, smooths on, glides on so effortlessly. So Jessie's Girl or L'Oreal eyeliners are to die for. Okay, so I gotta be honest, a lot of the mascaras that I have at my mascara drawer all are high-end, and I'm trying to use them up because I have a lot of drugstore mascaras that are waiting to be used. But the one at the moment that I've been loving, and I know that I featured this on my channel before, is the Sky Rise by NYX, which looks like this. Have it on today, and I do have falsies on today by Salon Perfect. I'm not sure if I showed you my makeup today, but again, I'm wearing everything that I'm showing you. But however, this Sky Rise mascara is amazing. The brush, I know, looks like nothing special, but something about it just lengthens and separates my lashes like no other. NYX, amazing affordable brand. And another favorites too are like I would say my favorite mascaras in general are the Maybelline mascaras. They have the Colossal, they have the Falsies, the Mega Plush. Maybelline mascaras, they are amazing. Two brow products that I wanted to quickly mention because I don't want to really delve too deep into this because I really don't do my brows that often. I did do them today, but they look the exact same as if I don't do them. However, Maybelline Master Shape by Eye Studio. I have the shade Deep Brown, which looks like this. Very similar to the Anastasia brow pencils, and it's just a pencil on one side with the spoolie on the other side. So really comparable to the Anastasia ones, which go for what, $21, and this is like less than $10 in the drugstore. So again, I'm not really going to delve deep into that. I don't do my eyebrows on an everyday basis. I hate filling them in, but when I do, I use Maybelline. That should be my new tagline. So last but not least is lipstick. And Lord knows, again, the majority of my lip collection is all drugstore. But the top brands that I would definitely look and go straight to when you are in the drugstore, because again, I know it's overwhelming, is the Creamy Matte Collections by Maybelline. This is what I have on today. This is the shade called Ravishing Rose. Very creamy, very comparable to the NARS Audacious lipsticks. So, and they come in the purple packaging like this. So those are really good. Another brand of lipsticks that I would check out, and they come in a million of different shades, is the Milani lipsticks. I don't know if there's an actual name for this, but it's just their original line in the gold packaging. The one that I'm showing you here is called Power Pink, which looks like this. So very creamy, very comfortable to wear. I love them. Another brand I would check out are Wet n Wild. I don't know the exact names of these, but this is just the regular black with the clear top. I don't know. The shade here is called Smoking Hot Rose. These guys are a little bit more drying, but you could just put some chapstick underneath and you'll be fine. Gazillion different shades, a lot of neutrals, a lot of fun colors. So those Wet n Wild lipsticks are really good too. Revlon Colorburst Matte Bombs are really good also. I really am not a fan of their Luscious lipsticks, I want to say, in the traditional black packaging, but the Colorburst line is really good. They have a regular, the matte, and then the lip, and then the lacquer version. I really like the mattes. These are, again, very comparable to the Velvet Matte lipsticks by NARS again, and this is one of my favorite products, like favorite lip colors of all time, the Sultry shade. This is a typical, like, Kylie Jenner color, I feel. I hate saying that, but everyone, like, knows what you mean when you say that. But the Colorburst matte lip products are really good. And if you are a lip gloss type of gal, I would say the NYX Butter Glosses are really, really good. Again, they come in a million different colors. I personally don't wear lip gloss too often because I just hate the feeling of that stickiness. Once in a blue moon I will gravitate toward a lip gloss, but the butter glosses of NYX are really, really good. So, all in all, I can't believe I filmed an entire video on my drugstore favorites. I'm so sorry if this video is super long, but I just had so much to talk about and I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. Those are all my drugstore starter kit products. If you have any sort of drugstore products, please let me know in the comments down below so I can check it out, other people can check it out, and please thumbs up this video if you like this type of video. I'm thinking of also doing a higher end version of this type of video. I do know many clients walk into Sephora and like they are saying, what the heck did I get myself into? The store is too overwhelming. So I feel like I do want to do a higher end part 2 to this type of video. Let me know too if you want to see a tutorial on this look. I would definitely film that for you guys. And that is all I have for today. Again, I'm really sorry if I talked really fast in this video. So yeah, that is all I have for today. Follow me on my social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, Snaps. I'll have everything that I mentioned linked down below along with all my social media. So make sure to check out the description box and definitely, again, follow me on my social media. Come say hey. You guys have a great day. And please don't be overwhelmed when you go in the drugstore. I mean, I know Walgreens for a fact does have beauty advisors there. So don't be afraid to ask for help. But if you need help, I got you. So have a great day, guys. And I shall see you in my next video. Bye.